Early Wednesday morning, a piece of a SpaceX rocket slammed into the moon at over 5,400 miles per hour. And here's the wild part. It wasn't supposed to happen at all. If you're into space news like this, hit subscribe now so you don't miss the next big story. The object was the upper stage of a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket, the part of the rocket that does the final push to get a spacecraft where it needs to go. This particular stage launched back on January 15, 2025, carrying two lunar landers, Firefly Aerospace's Blue Ghost and iSpace's Resilience. Once its job was done, the roughly 9,000-pound stage was left drifting in space. Normally, leftover rocket stages either burn up in Earth's atmosphere or get sent somewhere safely out of the way. But this one avoided re-entry and slowly drifted closer and closer to the moon over the following months. If you didn't know rocket stages could just drift into the moon by accident, drop a like, this story gets even more interesting. The crash happened at about 2:35 a.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday, August 5, 2026, near the Einstein crater on the moon's far side, hitting at more than 5,400 miles per hour. NASA estimates the impact carved out a fresh crater roughly 60 feet wide and 12 feet deep, throwing dust and debris outward. It happened on the far side of the moon in daylight, so it wasn't visible from Earth, but telescopes, including the European Southern Observatory's Very Large Telescope in Chile, actually detected the impact flash. Here's a cool detail. An amateur astronomer named Bill Gray, using publicly available tracking data, predicted this exact impact months in advance back on April 29, 2026. If you think it's wild that an amateur astronomer predicted this before NASA made it public, share this video with someone who loves space facts. NASA says there's no danger to Earth or to any satellites. In fact, officials pointed out that meteoroids carrying similar energy hit the moon roughly every 6 days, so in terms of raw impact force, this wasn't unusual. What is drawing attention, though, is the bigger picture. This is part of a growing pile of human-made debris on the lunar surface, now estimated at over 200 tons, as more countries and private companies launch missions toward the moon. It's raising real questions about how spacecraft should be responsibly disposed of once their missions are complete. This isn't really a SpaceX did something wrong story. Leaving spent stages in deep space has been standard practice across the entire space industry for decades. But as lunar traffic increases, with NASA, China, and private companies all racing toward moon bases, incidents like this are a preview of a much bigger conversation about space junk that the industry hasn't fully solved yet. So no, this isn't the start of a disaster movie. It's a routine, if attention-grabbing, moment in the growing story of humanity's return to the moon. Hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next space story. See you in the next video.